I'm Deyasha.
I'm Sean.
Alright, so boom. Y'all been hitting us up in the comments, and somebody had the brilliant idea, the most chef's kiss idea, that we should react to the JoJo opening. That was such a fantastic idea.
I thought that was more of a bizarre idea.
I should hang up on your ass right now.
I have not seen any of JoJo's. I have seen the Stone Ocean opening.
Nice.
I've seen that one. The rest of them I haven't seen, so this will be all blind for me. I'm looking forward to it. JoJo's is a very highly regarded show, so
I hold it in high regard too, and we reacted to every part except the second half of Stone Ocean. It's all on YouTube.
Go watch it. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
If you're watching this, it's because you're interested in JoJo. So if you're watching this, go watch the reactions. We did every single episode. But anyway, we're going to get started. And the way this is going to work, some of the openings have a version 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. We're just going to do the latest version of each opening. Are you ready for Sean?
are you asking them or? Anyway, I'm ready. Yeah. 'The visuals are really cool.
Hell yeah, right?
Because I've seen clips of the anime. The anime doesn't look like this, right? They've gone for like an actual 3D style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, tell me. Whoa. Woo! That shit is flames. That's a 10. I don't give a fuck. That's a 10. That song, oh man. That's the perfect way to start off this series. The perfect way to start off this series. So I'm going to give that a 10 all day, every day. It's a masterpiece. It's in my workout playlist. I'm all about it. Especially that, woo! That shit, I got goosebumps. That song is so good. 10, masterpiece.
Shit, I'm going to piss a lot of people off, I guess. I'm going to give that a 7. I might have even given it a 6 just for the music, but the visuals bumped it up a bit. So a 7 total. It's very intriguing art style, which was what captured me the most. I could tell they're going for a little bit of a funky style with the music. They had the brass or sax type stuff, so that was really cool. I think they're going to continue that sort of trend, and I do like that style of music, so that one didn't capture me as much, but I can tell that there's some potential there for the next one, so yeah.
Oh, shit. I appreciate your honesty. You're gonna fuck with this one.
I already like this. Ooh. So I had a feeling that they were going to get really good because I think that's a 9, and I think it has potential to be a 10 if I listen to the full version. Man, they had some funky shit going on, and they had the organ or the keys, ooh, and the ooh, yeah, man, great stuff.
Yeah, that shit is fire. I'm also gonna give that a 9. I don't know. It's so uplifting. I don't know what they're saying, but it's so uplifting. I just feel good listening to that. Yeah, it's so good. That's a 9 for me. Super good.
Shit. Shit.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it's really good, but I don't think it's better than the last two. But I think it's really good. I like the guitar work. That guitar work and then the drum work. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. So good.
Yeah. As soon as the double kicks kicked in, I was like, okay, we're clearly not in the jazzy type thing anymore. We're going full metal. Yeah, I really like that riff and the intro and verse. Whatever. That was cool. I would give that 8.5. It went so many different places. That was a hell of a journey. And like the last one, I think I'd want to listen to the full version as well. But no, solid listen. I would probably listen to that on the playlist. So yeah, 8.5 from me.
Black Stone.
Zawardo. That was so confusing. For the first like half of it, I really disliked the sound effects that they were chucking in over top of the music because I was trying to listen to the music and it was quite loud. But like the last 30 seconds, the way they froze time and then had is his name Dio doing the lyrics or whatever, and then muda muda muda. Yeah, that was great. So I'm gonna give that 8.5. I initially didn't like it, and then I did like it because they did it really well.
Yeah.
That being said, I can't really rate the song too much because the sound effects were a bit distracting. But in terms of like an overall opening, right, it was still enjoyable. So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we can watch it without the sound effects if you want.
Was that specific to that version or?
Each final version has like sound effects in it, but
Right.
the intros, they sort of evolve over time. That version happens once you see that Dio can stop time. So that's why, like,
Right.
the lyric is end of the world, and his stand
Yeah.
is called the world. So when they say end of the world and he says it, it stops time. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9. The music to me still isn't as good as the top 3, or the first 3, but the visuals are like ridiculous. The visuals are probably the best for me. So I'm gonna get it a 9.
As a viewing experience, that was great, and it helps a bit with the context. We can keep going with the versions with the sound effects. It's fine. So yeah, all good.
All right, so they actually changed the music for this version too. It doesn't normally sound like that, but that's still pretty good.
I liked the verse a lot more than the chorus. It gets a bit too, I don't know, poppy, I guess, during the chorus. But yeah, the verse, really nice. I like the sound, very different from all the other openings we'd heard. I'd give that a 7.5, yeah.
That's funny because I was just thinking a 7 as well. Because even the visuals aren't like, you know, out of this world, but it's probably my least favorite package out of the ones we've seen so far. And we've only seen 5, so yeah, I'm going to give that a 7.
The art style for this looks really good. Ooh.
That's a 7 for me as well.
It's interesting. That's a 9 for me. I can't. It's weird because I kind of didn't like the music at the start, but then it grew on me, and then I ended up liking it. They did the whole thing with the intro riff becoming like a lick that they brought back later on, building up to the chorus. So that sounded really cool. I want to learn that on guitar. And for visuals, I think that personally, I found that the most visually entertaining out of all of them that we've seen so far. It looked beautiful, like beautiful animation, and it's partly because they didn't do the 3D stuff. And the 3D stuff looks fine, but this was just smooth as butter. So yeah, not what did I say? 9?
9, yeah.
Yeah, 9. Confusing myself, but yeah, 9 for me. Really good.
I respect that.
One thing I will say about all these openings so far, they are chock full of shit to see, right? There is so much stuff to see. And I feel like I'm missing a lot of like context because there was probably heaps of hype shit. And I'm just like, oh yeah, cool. Like, you know, because I haven't seen the series, obviously. But in terms of like the whole thing for me without any context, I'd give that 7.5. It was nice. Had a cool feel. There was so much stuff to watch. Interesting characters and designs. You know, I feel like JoJo always has a very unique art style. So yeah, good watch. Good watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that an 8. Out of the 3 for that part, that's my favorite opening for that part. Visually, it's dope because, like you said, there's a lot of shit in the background that's happening that only makes sense if you've watched the show. So it's funny that you say that because like there's never really a time where I've seen something you haven't. So it's like I understand it and you don't. But the fact that you still thought it was cool is like, for me, it's dope because the show it's great. You should definitely give it a watch. It's long, but it's great. It's worth it.
Okay.
Fighting God.
Woo! That's a 9, bro. Fighting goal. That shit is so good. I used to have a lot of fun with this opening, and Julie, I used to have mad fun with this opening, bro. Without giving any spoilers. So when we were watching it, right, they fought different characters, right? And there's a character who uses a mold stand. There's a character who turns you old. So like when we fought that guy, it was fighting mold. Like they just always changed it with every episode. So it was pretty dope. But yeah,
that's funny.
That's a 9 for me, bro. You go ahead.
I'll give that an 8. The visuals, I mean, they're all great, but that was up there with the other one I said was fantastic. The song was good. It never quite hooked me into being like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is great. But I did like the sort of orchestral elements in there. So yeah, 8 from me. Oh, okay. Stepping up. Oh, that was cool, the zipper.
That's a stand.
Oh, yeah. He's a fish genus.
He's my favorite character in the series.
That face.
Puoi cantare canzoni di tristezza nel mondo senza te.
What is happening?
It makes so much sense if you watch the show, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
Whew. I feel like we should listen to the regular version of it.
I was totally fine with that. And the reason I'm fine with that is I didn't mention this before, but every time a show takes the opportunity to change their opening slightly, like as time goes on, like I think with One Piece, whenever like a new member of the crew was added, like the opening would change slightly, and you know, just small little tweaks here and there. That felt like it was changed dramatically, right?
It sure
I
was. It sure
Yeah,
was.
so the reason I liked that a lot is because it felt like there was a whole fucking story. I felt like I watched the story from the start to end just then, and I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I felt like there was progression, and like as a viewing experience, that was cool, you know. So I'll give that a 9. That was fantastic.
So that's actually my favorite. This one in particular is my favorite of the series. So that's gonna be a 10 for me. I remember when we first saw it, bro, because like, so he's showing off his power in that intro when he's like behind Giorno. He's like showing his power, and he's a dope villain. Like he's such a dope villain, Diavolo. Oh man, he's such a dope villain. But they're showing off each other's powers in the intro. It's so, man, you need to watch that shit. It's so fucking good. That's a 10 for me, masterpiece. Even when they stopped the music, and then they bring it back, and it's like repeating as he's repeating, like his models. Oh man, so good. That's a masterpiece. That's a 10 for me, dog.
分かったことは甘えて泣いてる場合じゃない希望の糸をたぐって掴んで
There's a little guitar ad libs.
めぐらされるトラパンへかわしていく OK alright またなしのサバイバルで Get away from I don't wanna play Let the party go Come and fly away 私が私であるために Break out with me よ昨日までの私じゃいられない Break out どんなにいくつのスキルアタックされても限界は崩壊 Keep up a low guy 運命って名付けるまで I don't stop bleeding Don't stop bleeding Don't stop bleeding alive
That's a 9. That's a 9 for sure. I like the change. It's a woman singing. I really like Jolene too. So like, I'm a little biased. So I'm only giving it a 9. So I don't give it a 10 because I'm biased of Jolene. But I really like Jolene and like her. Well, at least the first half of her adventure. So it's one of the two. It's either she's based on Chun-Li or Chun-Li is based off her. One of the two. And as you know, Chun-Li is one of my favorite, well, if not my favorite Street Fighter or video game, fighting game character of all time. And she does lightning legs, so she's pretty dope. And she's like the polar opposite. So like Chun is Interpol, she's a criminal, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, she's not really a criminal, but you know, she's in jail. So it's like, it's different. But yeah, I really like Jolene. So I'm going to give that a 9. I got to finish the second part. I have to. I don't know what the fuck I'm waiting for. I need to finish it. But that's a 9 for me, dog.
I remember specifically when this came out. It was when, well, obviously when the first part of that season released, and it got recommended to me on YouTube for some reason. Yeah, I don't watch any JoJo stuff, but I watched it and I was like, "Fuck, that looks good!" And the animation blew me away, and particularly the song. I repeated that like 20 times in the first watching. I was like, "Oh, I gotta listen to that shit again," and I just had it on repeat. So that's a 10. I love that song.
I enjoyed these openings. And the funny thing is like I'm giving them like some of them got 7s and stuff like that, but they're still to me better than some of the other shit that's in like newer shows and stuff like that. So it's just when I rate them, I'm comparing them against each other. So not against like other shit. But the visuals of these openings, the music, like everything about it, the storytelling in the openings, to me are some of my favorite in anime. So I'm glad we were able to do this, and I don't know why we didn't think of this before, but we're here now. So, but yeah, that's my final thoughts on it. What about you?
Yeah, I think overall great openings. They had a clear mix of like 3 genres, which was sort of rock, orchestral, and then jazzy funk type stuff. So I think they kept switching around in those. One of the more memorable things of JoJo for me is Jono's Golden Wind, dun, 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 that theme. I mean, I think anyone who likes anime has heard that shit. You know, I haven't watched JoJo's and I've heard that, so that's amazing. So I was always interested in the music, so this was a nice little taste into that. I've definitely added a few more songs to my playlist, so yeah, good showing from JoJo's.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. This has been a dope experience. Like I said, I really like to do these things. We get to find out more about us. We get to find out more about you and your taste. So I want to know what your ratings are per song in the comments. Go ahead and do that for me so we can see how we measure up or how we stack up.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be interested to see that.
Yeah.
And not just for like adding comments, which is fine. We do want that anyway, but I'd also be interested to see how you guys rate these. So yeah.
Hell yeah, because I want to compare. But yeah, man, you already know what to do. These videos get clapped up. So like, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of these videos. Check out the Patreon, all of that, and the social media in the description. And we will see you in the next one.